The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome. This is TVWAN News. In this edition, our PNGC provides security services, PM commends SIPE, and West meets flies in decider. Counting for the Ligap supplementary election resumed this morning after it was suspended on Thursday afternoon following the resignation of the returning officer. Counting progressing smoothly, and the new returning officer is Beto Pokale. Pokale is the former RO of Kompiam Ambum and has been appointed to complete this counting. The primary count for this electorate is expected to be completed today. A total of 108 Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary police officers have been deployed to Honiara, Solomon Islands to provide security during the 17th Pacific Games. They joined forces with Solomon Islands and other Pacific Island countries to ensure the game is conducted safely.
The 108 Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary police officers were deployed to Honiara, Solomon Islands 1 month prior to the Games. They joined forces with the Solomon Islands and other countries' police forces to provide security services throughout the 17th Pacific Games. Speaking during a press conference in Honiara recently, the contingent commander for the 17th Pacific Games, John Sagom, said the RPNGC is set and ready to assist the Solomon Islands police force to mitigate any uprising crimes that may occur during the Games. Sagom said the PNG police force is thrilled to represent PNG during the Pacific Games to ensure the people of other Pacific countries, including the people of PNG, are safe. The Bougainville Police Service Inspector, Venue Commander Jacqueline Pies Virani, said 10 police officers from Bougainville have also been deployed to assist with the Games. Pies Virani said as a female police officer deployed to provide security in such big games, it will be very challenging, but she is eager to learn. Tracy Pa, TVWAN News.
PNG Prime Minister James Marape is looking forward to more engagement with the American private sector, like PNG's engagement with the Center for International Private Enterprise, or SIPE. Marape met with representatives of SIPE, who are an independent non-profit affiliate of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce that works at strengthening democracy worldwide. On the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Leaders Meeting in San Francisco, USA, Marape met with John Morrell, Regional Director, Asia-Pacific, and Eric Hunt, Director for Center for Accountable Investments. According to Morrell, SIPE has been in PNG since 2013 and has been undertaking various activities, specifically focusing on women's economic empowerment, human rights, anti-corruption, and transparency and accountability. The PNG WBRC based in Port Moresby is also a part of SIPE, has been and has seen some 10,000 women impacted by the services, with over 100 PNG women currently operating their small businesses out of the center. SIPE and PNG WBRC target a 300 entrepreneurs turnover a year. Morrell assured PM Marape on SIPE's commitment to PNG, and using their office in Port Moresby is a base to expand throughout the Pacific community. Prime Minister expressed his gratitude to Morrell and his team and said he looks forward to more things ahead. State Minister assisting the Prime Minister in national events, Justin Kachenko, says agriculture is very important. However, it lacks progress in negotiation, therefore this must be avoided. Kachenko made this statement recently at the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Ministerial Meeting. He said these have not only worsened pre-existing challenges from climate change and natural disasters, but also have significant disproportionate economic impacts on many small developing countries, including PNG. Therefore, PNG looks forward to possible outcomes in recognizing important roles that trade plays in advancing food security objectives. Kachenko said as leaders they bear the responsibility of crafting policies that not only open doors for broader participation, but also safeguard the rights of women to ensure policies are inclusive and create opportunities that increase participation and protection for women. 7 public servants who completed their master's program under Japan International Cooperation Agency (SDG's) Global Leader Program presented their research topic in Port Moresby yesterday. They are part of the new approach JICA, together with JICA PNG Alumni Association, embarked on for scholars who recently completed studies to conduct presentations of their respective research based on topics to relevant stakeholders, especially their organizations. This year, the Department of Foreign Affairs has come on board to support the program.
The 7 public servants who completed their master's program under the Japan International Cooperation Agency program presented their thesis. The group comprised of 2 representatives of the Department of Foreign Affairs, 1 representative from the Department of Agriculture and Livestock, 1 representative from the Department of Climate Change and Development Authority, 2 representatives from the Department of Finance, and 1 representative from the Department of Forestry. The public servants were recipients of the JICA SDG Scholarship Program in 2021. They successfully completed their master's studies at some of Japan's prestigious universities. This year, the program is sponsored by the Department of Foreign Affairs and supported by the JICA PNG Alumni Association. The JICA Chief Representative to PNG, Heidike Matsuaka, said the aim of this program is to assist the development of PNG through research.
JICA is working for the development of developing countries, including Papua New Guinea. We are the implementing agency of Japan's ODA, Official Development Assistance. And we do various schemes like ODA loans, ODA grant assistance, and technical cooperation. And then out of technical cooperation, we also have the training schemes. Long-term and short-term training schemes. At this moment, for Papua New Guinea, we have accepted 90 long-term trainees. So actually today, for today's program, 7 trainees have come back, and then they are making presentations out of their experiences.
Foreign Affairs Deputy Secretary Kapi Maro said Foreign Affairs has come on board to assist this program because of the need to have stronger research topics that will assist the government in decision-making. He said the current trend with research in PNG is very poor.
That's an area we need to improve on. So, like in our department, we have officers, but we don't really spend a lot of time on doing research. We do work, well, in response to whatever our work plans are. But it's an area we need to focus on and maybe improve on. So our officers in the department give advice based on the research they do.
Over 30 public servants are currently pursuing master's and PhD's program at various universities in Japan. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
TV1 News continues when we come back. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Enjoy life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Karen, cook, young, or roll the scale rice family meal with toast. We'll bring out the smiles, cause it's a favorite by miles. Senisi go, no scale rice, no scale price. Senisi go, no scale rice, no scale price. But you like him?
Hiya, Mama. You wait time, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magical karu, get up a big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
Hey, you want to talk? Want to win one of 4 Costa buses? Simply collect 6 SP Lager red promo caps and enter the draw at a participating store near you. There are heaps of other great prizes to win too, like SP Hunters jerseys and other awesome SP Lager gifts. So enter the draw today for a chance to win. There's a bus to be won in Islands, Southern, Momase, and the New Guinea Islands.
SP Lager, Bungi Mumi!
Welcome back. The winners of the 3 categories of the inaugural Lily Magazine Homemade Product Competition was announced yesterday in Port Moresby. They were part of the 15 top finalists chosen amongst close to 300 entries.
The winner is Alma Napo.
The 3 winners of the Lily Magazine Homemade Product Competition in the categories of edible, wearable and useful were announced yesterday in Port Moresby. Close to 300 entries were received from across PNG for this year's competition, up from the 200 received for the inaugural competition in 2022. The winner for wearable category is Hales Kolo Kolo. She was the outstanding contestant due to a floral clay earrings and crafted from polymer modeling clay, which is then overbaked. Point of difference is original design, bright colors and use of coconut shell. The winner for the useful category is Gracelyn Takyu. She was chosen for the unusual soaps and skincare products that use oil from the galip nut. Grace has impressed the selection panel with how she researched all parts of the nut to create innovative products, including the idea of using leftover nutshells and crabs after oil extraction to make products like charcoal. The winner for the edible category is Halma Napo. Napo was selected for a honey, ginger and lemon cough drops that were packed in homemade beeswax wraps from a small bee farm in the remote mountains of Buang, Morobe province. In announcing the winners, Lily's editor Margot Nugent said the finalists in this competition have innovated new ideas to use existing natural resources to turn into something interesting. And the winners today through this competition will show to the world how smart a Papua New Guinean is capable of doing using natural resources to formulate interesting homemade products.
One thing Papua New Guineans know how to do, and that's survive. They're tough, resilient, resourceful, and when faced with a roadblock, they figure out how to get around it. I think it's in your DNA.
Winner Napo thanked Lily Magazine for this competition, which will help people in the remote areas to have access to market their products.
We dream of having such things, or to become like SMEs owners or something, but it's really hard. So yeah, this is really like it's a big opener for some of us. So I just want to say thank you.
Each category winner have won a professional website with attached email address for their businesses to a total value of 24,000 kina from media partners, and CPL Group will put their products on the market. Meanwhile, the judges are yet to choose the winner from the 3 categories who will be the overall winner for this competition. Tracy Parr, TV1 News.
2 overseas Australian naval personnel have been injured in an incident involving a Chinese warship near the Japanese coast. The federal government has labeled the incident unsafe and unprofessional.
Hello, my friend.
David McBride may have been on a losing streak this week, but would not be bowed even after pleading guilty.
I stand tall, and I believe I did my duty, and I don't see it as a defeat. I see it as the beginning of a better Australia.
The end came when the court ruled he couldn't use classified material in his defence.
That is a fatal blow in conjunction with the decision that was made a few days ago that limits what we can say to the jury on David's behalf.
McBride said his motive was concern about the over-investigation of special forces in Afghanistan. He said he had a duty to share the material in the public interest because of the oath he swore to the Queen when he joined the military. But the court didn't agree.
Well, the ruling was he doesn't have a duty to serve the interests of the Australian people. He has a duty to follow orders.
Truth and justice will prevail, and I'm incredibly proud of him, as are his 2 girls. Please don't give up on him now.
It would have been an extraordinary trial, with jurors warned they could face jail if they ever divulged classified information which was to be used as evidence. But now David McBride will be sentenced next year.
Daddy's not going to jail, not today anyway.
The court has ordered an intensive corrections order assessment, which means he may not ever go to jail.
Former military lawyer David McBride has pleaded guilty to sharing classified information with 3 journalists about the actions of Special Forces soldiers in Afghanistan. He waged a 4-year fight against his prosecution but just pleaded guilty in the ACT Supreme Court after key elements of his defense were stripped from the case.
When Andrew Maloney and his wife bought a block of land in the scenic rim to build their dream home on, they didn't expect to be left with nothing a year later.
Had some amazing views. We were looking at developing our forever home, so something which we'd live into our retirement.
The couple put a deposit on a $435,000 lot in Canungra in late 2020. Despite being told their builder could start construction within months, work on the block stalled.
We started getting quite upset about delays and nothing was being done.
More than a year later, their contract was terminated by the developer so the lots could be resold at a higher price. While the couple had their deposit returned, they were left worse off as land values had soared.
We were basically kicked to the curb, and we then had to go back into the market, and we've lost that sort of competitive edge of getting into buying a block of land at the right time.
Stories like this have prompted law changes in Queensland.
The aim is to close that loophole.
Now a sunset clause can only be invoked by a developer with the written consent of the buyer, under an order of the Supreme Court, or in another situation prescribed by regulation. The Attorney-General says the state noticed a spike in reports of developers misusing the clause during the pandemic.
I think it was definitely exacerbated through COVID. I'm sure these practices were probably happening here and there.
Like the rest of the country, Queensland's building industry has faced challenges in the past few years, like supply chain issues, labour shortages and increased costs to building supplies. The body representing developers wrote in a submission it strongly recommended against the laws, saying it will have consequential and serious impacts on financing arrangements, adding to housing delivery uncertainty. The laws will be reviewed within the next couple of years.
You're watching TV1 News. Sports is next. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgeta.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in Milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in Milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Pine PNG made.
Ton, 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 hino, ton, ton.
Nihimomo. If you can't stop thinking about the Hino range of trucks, then you better drive one today. Hino.
Ton, ton.
Paying for your PNG air ticket with Cell Money is now possible. Visit the website www.pngair.com.pg to make a booking and select Cell Money as the payment option. You will receive a confirmation email including Cell Money reference number and the amount to pay within 24 hours. Once done, dial *888#, select option 4 Bill Pay, select PNG Air, enter the Cell Money reference number. You will receive a pop-up message asking you to confirm that all your information provided is correct. Enter the Cell Money PIN to confirm the payment. You will receive an email for PNG Air with your ticket details. Call 888 for assistance. Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
Thanks for staying with us. The 17th Pacific Games is set to kick off in Honiara this week, and there's excitement in the air before tomorrow's big official ceremony. The program is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the newly built Solomon Islands National Stadium. It is the first time for Solomon Islands to host the Pacific Games, though they did host the mini-games in 1981. Prime Minister Manasseh Sogavare has challenged Team Solomon Islands to win 40 gold medals in front of the home crowd.
Beautiful array of colors, cultures, ethnicity, and fireworks is highly anticipated to light up the main games arena tomorrow as the official opening ceremony of the 17th Pacific Games gets underway at the Solomon Islands capital, Honiara. The Pacific Games is arguably the most significant sporting event on the Oceania calendar, held every 4 years, bringing together athletes from across the Pacific Islands. It is expected that 24 countries and territories are participating and 2 associate members, Australia and New Zealand. PNG Prime Minister James Marape is expected to make his presence felt in the Games opening ceremony alongside his Melanesian brother Prime Minister and host Manasseh Sogavare. In a show of solidarity, both will open the 17th Pacific Games on Sunday. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, Vice President of the People's Republic of China, Han Chang, are also part of the visiting foreign dignitaries. After extra work put into making sure the main stage, sound system, fireworks, broadcasting, and other services throughout this week under the watchful supervision of the Games Organizing Committee, the stage is set ahead of tomorrow's grand opening ceremony. Games Organizing Committee said they are expecting a big turnout for tomorrow's opening ceremony, with tickets sold out. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
East New Britain's Colour Reds missed out by the inch on points difference to defend their Bilas Peles Sevens Championships as Day 3 of the tournament unveils at Connors in central New Ireland today. Colour Reds now find themselves pushed down to fighting for the bowl final. The Cup Challenge will now see West New Britain champions and one-time rookie Sevens champion, the Kimber Pirates, leading the 2018 tournament and securing first bet for the Cup finals. Pirates are no stranger to the Sevens arena since the days of former captain Langra Molpoyo, returning to the for once more under the likes of Loco and the Benjamin brothers. They are poised to meet the Brethrens, Nonga Medics and Kinabot Piggies 2, facing off with host Bilas Peles 1 and 2, Connors Brothers 1 and Kingsmen for the Bilas Peles Cup glory later today. Other finals are for bowl and trophy. Big Air Gulf West are to set face-off with Hohola Flies for the 2023 Port Moresby Rugby League Premiership Silverware tomorrow Sunday at the Santos National Football Stadium. West denied last year's defending premiers, Royals, with a 24-12 drubbing in their midweek playoff last week for the right to meet Flies in the big decider tomorrow.
Former Port Moresby Rugby League Glamour club Big Air Gulf West will return to the Grand Final arena this Sunday when they lock horns with Butterflies for the 2023 Port Moresby Rugby League Premiership title. Under Hobart West back in the day, the iconic Gulf team last played in the Grand Final back in 1998 against Souths. After over 2 decades, the Crocs are back in the fray when they meet recent title holders Hohola Flies for this year's major silverware. This is shaping up to be an exciting proposition, knowing both teams have been in top form and consistent throughout the regular season. Interestingly, Flies line-up have Kerama Bloods as well, meaning there'll be no love lost when they go head-to-head tomorrow afternoon. PRL Administrator Meke Minor said despite multiple delays, it's a big relief to finally get the Grand Final going and anticipating a good finish tomorrow. The main event will be preceded by Grand Finals in the Under-20 and Women. Hohola Flies will meet Tarangau for the Dr. James Naipau Under-20 Shield, while Paga Panthers up against Royals for the Sandy Saka Women's Shield. The PRL Grand Final will be staged at the Santos National Football Stadium. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
And that wraps up the news tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.